It's a SuperStarcraftBros!
Platinum Thursday.
Let's go! To Mexico!
I should press play. Alright. To Mexico.
Yes, I've heard it's very nice down there. They have warm weather, they have drug cartels, and beheadings.
Sounds nice.
Not really, in hindsight. But I bet southern Mexico is very nice.
Maybe.
Alright, how are you, Iron Sparks?
I'm good, how are
It's
you?
like I haven't seen you in days.
Because you haven't.
No.
You haven't.
But we've been magically casting this week.
I know.
It's amazing.
It's like we cast him ahead or something.
I know, it's creepy.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I think it's Thursday,
It is.
which means platinum.
Yep.
So why don't you introduce our platinum players today?
On our top right corner of Antiga Shipyard, we have our red Terran rygini.
Rygini? Rygini? That sounds like the name of Voldemort's snake in Harry Potter.
Close.
I said it sounds like.
Nagini.
Nagini? Can I call him Nagini now?
Call him whatever you want.
Alright.
And in our bottom right corner, we have our blue Protoss MasterNave.
Alright. King of the belly buttons.
What?
Alright, so let's see. MasterNave has put down his pylon in a very odd location.
Yeah, you don't really see first pylon going down there pretty often.
No, but I do like it with Terran. You don't need the wall off, and if he puts down his first gateway and his cyber over there, a little easier to defend, I suppose, maybe? You don't think so?
No, I think it's better to have the vision of the ramp. That way you
get to spot that proxy bunker rush?
or you just know when something's coming.
Okay. Well, he'll probably throw down some stuff over there. It looks like that MasterNave is going to expand before Forge or Gateway, so that's very gutsy from MasterNave. What's Radini doing?
Pretty standard Terran build, and he's getting his wall up, getting that marine out. Pretty standard.
That pretty much looks exactly like the build that I do. I think that Regini's doing it a little better, though. He is scouting, but unfortunately he's chosen the wrong direction to start scouting. So that scouting SCV is not going to be able to get to the base in time. We do have the Marine popping out, and he's going to shoot the heck out of this probe. Oh, a little stutter step. Regina's warming up the fingers, getting ready for some good, intense StarCraft 2 battle. What else we got going on, Iron Sparks?
Well, our Terran player just finished his orbital clan, throwing down that mule. Let's see, we have that Forge going down, Gateway just about to finish for the Protoss player as well.
It's interesting that he chose to put the Forge down below, but his first Gateway up top.
Well, I think he just didn't have his pylon finished.
Probably, that's what I was just thinking of. It's still interesting because it does keep his production facilities away from major combat zones. So he'll have at least one gateway in the back to warp in more units. I like that Rygini is throwing down that bunker, not barracks, bunker at the top of the ramp for his natural, and he is also taking his own expansion. It's just interesting that MasterNave threw down that Nexus without a gateway or a Forge finished.
Well, sometimes Protoss players do risk that, because it can pay off. You know, you get that extra income.
Well,
you could potentially get that.
Yeah, you potentially get that extra income.
Faster.
He probably should have transferred down a couple more. I was gone for 5 days and I forgot the name of those things. Probes. Yes, he probably should have transferred some probes down below. It does look like that Zealot is going to say, "Hello, get the hell out," to that SCV that was scouting. And we have another gateway on the way, including his cyber. What do we got up at the turn space?
See, we got another orbital man.
Orbital man! Alright, man. Like that orbital man. We got macro house and orbital man.
Yeah.
I like that. Holy barracks. I think he's gonna go a bio build.
You don't say.
Really? You know that meme face popped into my head the moment you said that.
I know.
You don't say.
Let's see, we got another gateway going now for our Protoss player. Getting that sentry out, Chrono boosting out his gateway tech. It's got pretty good saturation, not pretty good saturation.
No, it definitely looks like he's still building probes onto his main. We have a bunch of add-ons going down for Rygini at his main. tech labs for most of the Anno reactors, so we'll probably see, what do you think, maybe Heavy Marauder with a couple Marines in? I like the straight line. It's like Main Street, Terranville.
He changed his mind on that factory.
Yeah. Too soon. Too soon.
We do have something. We've got the armor upgrade going up for this Protoss player, as well as the Templar Twilight Council going down.
Are you trying to not talk in an accent? Because you keep talking in an accent.
I was trying to remember what the building was.
Okay. Twilight Council, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I go back to MasterNave's base. I like the wall off he's doing at his natural.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen that. It's forcing the units to go around to the Vespene geysers. I don't think I've ever seen that on this map. Probably because you usually see a wall off closer to the ramp, but that's interesting.
You usually see him more wall off around here.
Yeah, you kind of make that line down from the corner of the ramp to the nexus, but I kind of like this wall off. I mean, the assimilator that goes down on that geyser is going to provide even like another piece to the wall. That's actually kind of cool.
What I don't like about this wall is it will force the units over here straight into the mineral line.
It does. Well, the thing is, it also gives a ton of space, so the Terran army can go right up the ramp, have lunch, clean up their picnic, and then engage the Protoss base.
And the Protoss has only a slim... He has to go walk all the way around this just to get up here.
He does. I would like to see maybe a pylon or two set up by the ramp so he could have an easier place to warp in. But let's see, just looking at the production tab, we have Marauders, Marines, additional SCVs, a starport, Stim, and weapons level 1 is almost finished for his bio army. We have Zealot legs right out the gate for MasterNave. What do you think about that?
I think it could be a good idea if there weren't Marauders on the field.
Perhaps. Did the Marauders get the concussive shells yet?
Not yet, but I would expect it to be pretty soon. I mean, that is...
It's a cheap upgrade and a fast upgrade, so it's actually kind of odd that he doesn't have it going on that other tech lab right now.
And it's a very effective upgrade. It totally cancels out Zealots pretty much.
It does, and if those Zealots are able to engage that army before the Marauders have their concussive shells, it's going to be very effective.
Let's see, we got the tech upgrade going for the Protoss player, as well as some medvacs coming out for our Terran.
Alright, those are very fast medvacs. I like the build that Rygini's doing. 10-minute mark with the medvacs, a good-sized bio army right now. Stim is finished, and now we have combat shields and that concussive shell tech coming on the way for Rygini. Even though MasterNave has a decent-sized ball, ooh, that probe slipped right by. I kind of have a feeling that Rygini's going to be able to take this.
He just has more units.
Interesting, he's moving straight down to the base. He's ignoring that center.
It is calling for players to go through this back door for the...
It is. We have the stim and the engagement. It looks like MasterNave is completely out of place, but he does throw down some force fields that...
It slows them down, but it's not going to save them.
Yeah, it slowed them down. He did save a couple units on that. We have another warping of those Zealots with speed, but they're running right into their death. They're just poofing into blue smokes of ire, and it does not look like, ew.
Extremely well.
Ew? Extra weary? Enjoy work? Ew? Well, that's one way to leave. He said something, though. Alright, so MasterNave loses his army, leaves the game. Doesn't really throw out a GG, but he throws out an ew.
That's close.
I'm looking at the keyboard on your laptop, and I'm like, maybe he was trying to do... No, it wasn't well played, because the W would have been first.
Ew is a real word, so we could have meant to play it.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well, that was actually... It was a decent game. I would have loved to see more engagements, but it's okay.
I think if the Protoss player had a little bit more time, he did get that Templar archive down. If he had gotten Storm, it would have been a whole different story.
I think he did put a lot of resources into Zealot legs, and Blink was halfway finished. I think if he had built a couple more units, it would have paid off a little bit more. But Rygini he teched up incredibly well. He had a solid build, which allowed him to have a really good-sized bio army, and he had medvac support around the 10-minute mark. That was perfect play from Rygini.
And this is just the time of the game where Terran do have that slight upper hand to the Protoss.
I think it's not only that time of the game where they have that upper edge, the upper hand. I mean, it's the time right before Protoss gets the upper hand in the game. So a really good job to Rygini. Good job to MasterNave. I'd love to know why you threw out the U. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. Leave a comment down below on anything about the game, what you liked, what you didn't like, or maybe you could give us your interpretation of EU.
Easy window.
Easy window. Share this video with your other StarCraft enthusiasts.
Yeah.
Good luck and have fun on your future endeavors. We'll see you tomorrow on Friday.
GG.
GG.